All right, my boys. Now look, we are back, man. We are back with another video after chapter 1095, bro. Now I know we all know this chapter was a motherfucking banger. We don't even gotta talk about it, right? Let me know in the comment section if y'all think this is chapter of the year. I'm not gonna lie, this or that emu shit with Sabo gotta be one of the chapters of the fucking year, because this shit was crazy. But who knows, you know what I'm saying? He probably finna keep on going, and the chapter's gonna get even crazier and crazier before the year's even fucking over with, probably. But let's get straight into the chapter breakdown, bro. Let's not waste any niggas' time. Y'all know we start off the chapter with Saturn disembarking. All the fodder-ass Marines know he's finally made landfall on the island, right? We see all this goddamn lightning flying all over the fucking place. So my first question to y'all is in this breakdown discussion: do we think this nigga has Conqueror's Haki? Is this his devil fruit ability doing this shit? Or is this other demonic looking magic shit that we know nothing of fucking about, okay? I'm not fucking sure, bro. I literally have no idea. From the other streamers and One Piece content creators I've watched, it seems like no one really fucking knows, okay? Honest to God, though, I really feel like it might lean more towards the magic devil fruit shit, because I feel like if it was hockey, niggas would just be able to know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like niggas would just be able to be like, oh shit, that's Conquerors. But I don't know, because none of the characters that are awake right now dealing with this nigga really have Conquerors. Like Frankie and Sanji, none of them niggas got Conquerors. And none of them niggas have ever dealt with anybody with no strong ass Conquerors. So we really have no fucking clue. Like, if this was somebody like Luffy or some shit, if he was doing this shit to Luffy, Luffy has strong ass Conquerors, you know what I'm saying? So at least we'd be able to like see or get a good gauge of what the fuck's going on. Same thing with Zoro, you know what I mean? Because he has Conquerors too. It's just that Sanji doesn't have Conquerors, so we can't really fucking tell, right? We can't really fucking tell. Now we got the Marines talking about just glazing, basically. They're basically glazing Saturn, talking about how they never see this nigga. So I guess that that confirms something that a lot of the community also speculated. That's not, like I was saying, man, that's another thing that the community questioned, was whether the Gorosei is known by the common Marines, the common people amongst the world, right? So I guess no one's really ever fucking seen them, because these fodder Marines say they've only seen these niggas in pictures, my nigga. So these niggas probably never come outside at all, bro. They've probably been in Marijois for hundreds of years, at least for the past like 50-60 years, you know what I'm saying? Especially since God Valiant's niggas, we know Saturn was there. These niggas probably have never left ever since then, because some shit happened there that shook them niggas traumatically, right? Now the next thing we need to go on to, Saturn is flexing because, you know what I'm saying, Bonnie stabbed him. He didn't dodge. Y'all know it's always cold as hell in anime when a nigga hit that, yeah, bro. If I didn't want to die, if I wanted to dodge, I could have dodged, but I chose not to. Now, one other thing I want to fucking address is these glowing eyes by Saturn. Like, what the fuck? It's like when he does this glowing eye ability, my nigga, it's like that's when he can just look at you and just fucking damage you. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know, bro. He's done this glowing eye shit like 2 times in back-to-back chapters, and every time he does it right after, he's looking at somebody and they're getting fucking damaged. I don't know what in the actual fuck to make of this shit, man. This gotta be magic. This gotta be like demonic energy or devil fruit shit. And if it's a devil fruit, my nigga, I'm scared to see what the other girls say got, like I done said before, because this is broken, my nigga. Like, if he has this, my nigga, what the fuck does Emu got? If this nigga can literally just look at you and damage you, bro, then that's not okay, bro. That's not fucking okay. And it'd be like, hold on, let's just get more into the breakdown, bro. So right, he does a little glowing eye shit. He looks at Bonnie, she's cooked, right? She gets her head knocked back and he grabs her, right? Now Sanji, y'all know Sanji is Captain Save-A-Hole. We predicted this in the chapter predictions. I'm pretty sure I ended up saying in my predictions video that Sanji might run in, try to save Bonnie, try to get a clash off or some shit. He definitely ran in and tried to save Bonnie, but this Negro did not get no goddamn clash off, man. That nigga Sanji met the same fate Bonnie did and got stared at and fucked. Now, with these few panels right here, right, we see how Sanji gets hit, and after Sanji gets hit, Saturn's wound starts healing, right? And that's when we see Sanji holding his head and spitting up blood. I've seen people speculate that Saturn is redirecting the damage, and if he looks at you after he glows his eyes, he can inflict the damage from his self upon others. Basically kind of like on some Hawkins shit, like how Hawkins has the dolls, but if another nigga gets, you know what I'm saying, the dolls get damaged, it doesn't really affect Hawkins' body. But except I guess with Saturn's power, people are speculating he can just put the damage to whoever he looks at or some shit. You know, that doesn't sound like a horrible idea, honest to God, but I don't think that's true, simply due to the fact with Bonnie, he looked at Bonnie and his wound didn't start healing yet. That only happened after he did the shit to Sanji. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Oda might say the ability has to work on a stronger opponent, so that's why he had to do it to Sanji, because Sanji's stronger than fucking Bonnie, and Sanji's, you know, Sanji's actually a fighter. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure, but me personally, I'm leaning towards this being some immortal shit. I'm leaning towards him being immortal, or his fruit just got crazy ass healing properties. Like, y'all know how them fucking mythical zones got the crazy like regen and shit. Like, this nigga's regen is instant. It's not over time like how other mythical zones is. This nigga shit might be instantaneous regen on some Namekian shit. I don't really fucking know, my nigga. But yeah, Marines trying to fucking step up and do their job. Y'all know anytime the boss is around, you want to act like you got to do your job 10 times harder, because I know these Marines don't give a fuck. They probably ready to go the fuck home. They probably done seen enough for the fucking day. You know what I'm saying? I know I would have been ready to go home. I done seen this giant ass demonic nigga is my boss. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? These niggas come in talking about, hurry up, let's get Vegapunk while we got the chance. That nigga Saturn say, nah, slow down, bro. Slow down. Slow down, bro. I'm already here, okay? Y'all had y'all chance. Let's do this shit my way now, right? Saturn starts scolding Kizaru. Not really scolding him, but he was like, yeah, Kizaru, this is sluggish work by your standards. Kizaru apologizes. He says he won't be able to be able to move anymore. Saturn says he understands why, and he looks at Luffy, right? The realest Nika of all time, right? Now let's discuss this, because I'm debating on if I want to make a. There's no debating. There's no debating. I'm probably gonna make a frauds video, right? So I'm not gonna go too in depth into it here, because I want to make a fraud video, because it's been a minute since I made a fucking fraud video. Kizaru, man, Kizaru. I'm disappointed in you, bro. I am disappointed in you, my nigga. Now there are two ways you can interpret this shit. And then I'm not even finna go into it any longer, because we're gonna save it for another video. Either you one of the niggas. Now, actually, matter of fact, it's three ways you can interpret this shit. Either you one of the niggas who think Kizaru got one-shotted, right? Luffy hit him that one time, and that was it, and now he's done. Cool. If you think that, cool. I completely understand if that's how you think and why you think that. Deadass. I get it, bro. Two, or you're a nigga who believes Kizaru went out early, but he didn't get one shot because, you know what I'm saying, Oda doesn't have to draw every single attack landing every single time, especially between top tier opponents. You know what the fuck I'm saying? These niggas were fighting for like 2 or 3 chapters. You know what I'm saying? You know, one can assume Oda just didn't draw the times where Kizaru hit Luffy, or when other times when Luffy hit Kizaru. You know what I'm saying? Third person, you just don't give a fuck and you just wanted the fight to go on longer. Cool, bro. Me personally, I'm disappointed in you, Kizaru, man. You know, before this arc started, it was heavily debate going around whether it was you over Luffy or not. Because once we heard you were coming here, we was like, oh yeah, we gotta see some action between y'all two. Before all this shit, I done seen hella niggas have you. Luffy over you, hella niggas. You over Luffy. Me, I was one of the niggas who felt like, you know what I'm saying? I really wanted Luffy and Zoro and Sanji to fight Kizaru, so I really didn't give a fuck. I already figured Luffy probably could be stronger than him. I just didn't think he'd be able to take the nigga out this quick. Honest to fucking God, bro. And I'm gonna just say it like this. If Luffy doesn't have a time limit, he's guaranteed the winner. So, you know what I'm saying? That's it for right now. I'm disappointed in you, Kizaru, but we gonna sell you for another video, my nigga. Let me know how y'all feel about the Admiral shit in the comment section below, bro. I know a lot of y'all niggas might be happy with that agenda. Now, Saturn, man, Saturn wastes no fucking time, bro. He says, yeah, Kizaru, I understand why you lost. He glares over at this Nika with so much disgust. Look at the disgust in this nigga's face while he's over here just staring Luffy down. Nigga said, all right, let's go ahead and get this shit out the way. Nigga was finna sink his fucking spider claw, whatever the hell that shit is, right into Luffy's fucking chest. Frankie comes through with a strong right, gets Luffy the fuck on out of there, right? Now, I don't want to see anybody glazing Frankie over this shit, okay? Okay? Because when I first saw this shit, I'm like, how the fuck is Luffy gonna make it out of this bullshit? Wasn't expecting Frankie to come in. That's a W move by Frankie, but I don't want to hear nobody saying Frankie got faster reaction time than Saturn, my nigga. That Saturn don't give a fuck. Saturn is playing with these niggas. On God, bro. Trust me. This nigga Saturn has not probably came outside to play in so fucking long, bro. He's enjoying himself while he's out here, my nigga. This nigga said, Straw Hat Luffy, Jewelry Bonnie. We failed to anticipate your presence here, but if your faith is strong enough to escape, I would love to see you do it, right? Now, this nigga basically just said, I'd love to see you do it. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know for a fact about their faith being strong. It's two things we can guarantee 100% that are probably going to interrupt Saturn's plans and the Marines' plans as a whole. And that's Kuma and the fucking ancient robot. Kuma and the ancient robot are tied together, in my opinion, in some way, shape, or form. I don't know why. I just feel like they have a connection. Probably that them climbing up the red line bullshit. And we'll probably learn more about that shit sooner or fucking later, right? I feel like we might get some info on that in the God Valley flashback. But actually, now that I think about it, when did that ancient robot shit happen? I can't even remember. I don't think that happened. I want to say that happened after God's Valley, right? I don't know. I'm not too fucking sure, you know what I'm saying? I know I fuck with One Piece a lot, but I don't be remembering all the ins and outs of One Piece info like that. You know what I mean? But I'm not sure. But them niggas got a connection in some way, shape, or form, right? But yeah, the ancient robot or Kuma is probably going to be one of the two things that I guarantee puts a stop to this. You know what I'm saying? I really want Dragon to show up, but we're going to talk about Dragon in a second. You know what I mean? Fucking Saturn's over here scolding these niggas. These niggas sat here and said one of the worst lines I've heard in One Piece in a long time. This nigga Saturn said, hey, which of y'all should die first? Tell me the most painful order, my nigga. I want you to die with nothing but regret for turning on the gang, my nigga. That's basically what he said. I want y'all niggas to die for turning on the government, bro. I want you to tell me the order. Pick. I want the order sick and cruel and disgusting. All right, this nigga's nasty, my nigga. This nigga's is moving like a real life demon right now. Then he sits here and says, why do human beings feel the need to not do what they're told? Basically, he's also implying once again, he's been doing this insect bullshit, calling niggas maggots, steady talking about why do humans do this? We get it, bro. You are not one of them. You are not one of us, my nigga. I understand at this point. You're not one of us. We kinda already knew this shit, but you egging this shit on with the goddamn humans doing this and maggots doing that and insects doing this. We get it, bro. You're not one of us, man. You are something else, okay? You are probably the original demons that was residing on this bitch. Let me know if y'all think Saturn is actually a human or not. Now, we finally get to the fucking part where we're looking at how they addressing this nigga Saturn's moveset, right? Sanji says, why can anyone else move? They said, no, it's like I'm being held down, right? Vegapunk says, if this is not science, then it must be devil fruit powers. Now, in my fucking opinion, bro, I feel like Vegapunk saying this, Oda made Vegapunk say this, of course, because it's Oda's story, right? So Oda's making these niggas say all these things. I feel like the fact that he made Vegapunk say this shit signifies, in my opinion, that it's a good chance that this shit is probably not a devil fruit power, bro. Because I feel like if it was a devil fruit, usually this is the perfect opportunity. Like, bro, I literally said this shit in 1095 predictions. I'm like, if Saturn does any type of moves and we still don't get a devil fruit name, then it's probably not a fruit, my nigga. Because when I can't think in One Piece when niggas have done move sets and niggas bring up, oh, this must be a devil fruit right in the nigga face, and the nigga don't say, oh yeah, well, you know, I'm the such and such fruit user. Oh, well, yeah, that's this awesome devil fruit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, like nothing. I feel like this just hammers the fact down that this probably isn't a devil fruit, or it's like a devil fruit, but it's like he got one of the original devil fruits or some shit, so he's like really a demon. You know, something similar to a devil fruit, but it might not be a devil fruit exactly. That's what I'm leaning towards right now. So yeah. Bonnie says you killed my father. Then right here is when we get some of the fucking info that we've been waiting for the fucking longest. I expected a Kuma flashback, but I wasn't expecting us to get his tribe information in this fucking chapter. So we learned that Kuma was born a slave and that he's a member of the Buccaneer race, and they committed a crime against the world. First question is, what crime did these niggas commit, bro? Y'all got every nigga in this world committing a fucking crime. I'm starting to think that the crime that these races are committing is believing in Nika, bro. I'm starting to think that's the fucking crime at this fucking point, right? Because I'm pretty sure we all feel like Joy Boy, Nika, same thing, right? Boom. Okay, cool. The government obviously don't fuck with Joy Boy because Emu don't fuck with Joy Boy. So I'm assuming maybe all these niggas' crimes are literally just them fucking with Joy Boy and believing in Joy Boy and helping him out. That gotta be these niggas' crimes, because what? Zunisha, she got a connection with Joy Boy. She's committed a great crime. The Buccaneers, they committed a great crime. Them niggas believe in Joy Boy, right? Unless Kuma learned about the Nika shit from somebody else. I mean, no, that's obviously not the fucking case, because we saw his dad tell him. So unless his dad is just the only Buccaneer that knows that shit, which I fucking doubt, the whole Buccaneer race most likely knows who the fuck Nika is, okay? And it's a good fucking chance that Nika could potentially be a goddamn giant, all right? Or Nika was a part of the Buccaneer hybrid race or whatever the fuck, because of that giant ass straw hat in Mary Joie that Emu fucking has. So yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming the crime has something to do with fucking with Joy Boy, or trying to assist Joy Boy against the government is what I would assume. And if I'm not mistaken, bro, don't the Lunarians know about Joy Boy too? Because didn't King say something about that shit? Well, King learned that from Kaido, though. I don't think that's sort of like a whole, like that's not his whole race, I don't fucking think. But who really fucking knows, right? Vegapunk is shocked as hell. Another question I have is, did Vegapunk know about this shit? I can't tell if this look on Vegapunk's face is him being surprised that that's Kuma's race, or if he's like, you know, like surprised that Saturn said it. If anything, I would assume that maybe he's just surprised and he didn't know as a whole. But I don't know. I feel like after all those times of Vegapunk experimenting on Kuma, Kuma seemed to have trusted Vegapunk to a certain extent with all this shit with his body and mind and every fucking thing. So I feel like at that point, you gave a nigga your memories, your body, your mind, your soul. You might as well tell him what fucking race you are. So he might just be surprised that he fucking said it. We get Bonnie going over some Kuma monologue about how he was a boy and he wanted to save people just like Nika, right? So this is when we see that Kuma knows about Nika and him and Bonnie are doing the fucking Nika dance. I've heard theories that maybe if people do the Nika dance, that's how Luffy regains stamina and he can like regen and revive himself and not be in that old ass form anymore. I don't dislike the idea. I just feel like I just don't want Bonnie doing it. I don't know why. I just feel like that'd be weird. Like Bonnie doesn't seem like the type of character who just gonna break out dancing on some emotional shit. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't really mind it. You know what I mean? Now we get into the fucking flashback, man, which is arguably gonna be one of the greatest One Piece flashbacks of all time, depending on how far Oda wants to take this. And y'all, you're gonna know why, right? Aside from the fact that y'all know we have God Valley stuff in this chapter, I feel like Kuma's story alone is gonna be so good because Kuma is involved from so many fucking characters, right? Like, I'm gonna get to the rest of the shit later on, but y'all gonna know what I mean in a second. So we start with Kuma being born. He was born in Sorbet Kingdom, of course, right? His dad's name is Clap. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that had to be your dad's name, man, because your dad definitely gets clapped. I'm sorry. I had to get the joke out. I had to, okay? Now, his dad is fucking talking to the doctor. The doctor's talking about yeah, I know about his bloodline. I'm not going to tell anybody, right? Okay, boom, boom, boom. So I don't know if the doctor snitched. If you snitched, you a federal ass nigga, you a hoe. You should have died and shouldn't have said shit, you nigga. You should have risked your life for these random ass niggas who you don't know, all right? Because I know Kuma's dad is fucking black, nigga. You got to protect the blacks, all right? His dad is like, yeah, it's me who has Buccaneer blood. My wife don't got it type shit. So Kuma's like a fucking hybrid, okay? Kuma's like a fucking hybrid. Once again, Oda, you and these size differences, man, This nigga's dad is huge as fuck, and look at how big and look at how small his fucking mom is, my nigga. Kuma's like about as big as his fucking mom. How is she giving birth to this fucking nigga, man? Come on, bro. Older, you gotta be more consistent with your sizes, bro. Fuck. That's like the only thing this nigga's not consistent with. I don't give a fuck though, but yeah, it's just something to point out. I've got a Buccaneer slave. See his strength, right? So it's like another person fucking, you know, getting horny over fucking the Buccaneers. My thing is with the Celestial Dragons, right, my nigga? It's like, can't y'all just make machines for this shit, bro? Like, nigga, I feel like if I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody in the comment section, if you done made it this far. If I was a Celestial Dragon, my nigga, I feel like I'd get tired of having human slaves, bro. Like, I feel like eventually I'm gonna get pissed. I'm gonna be like, nigga, I need a robot because this nigga moving too slow or this nigga gets tired too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga's got all this money and shit. Why don't you just make a robot? You know what? Now that I just thought about it, bro, maybe what if that's what happened with that ancient robot and the robot fucking turned on him? I doubt it, but that's a cool ass thought. That would actually be wild as shit. That would make so much sense on why they don't do that shit. Anyways, man, we got niggas bitching Kuma, bullying him, talking about you moving too slow and shit. Of course, because he's a human being, right? Kuma's crying. They're threatening to shoot his ass. Of course, that's not fucking good. Then we cut to the next fucking panel. Oda sped this shit up so fucking quick. His dad's like, yeah, hey, Kuma, how's you doing? This nigga Kuma gonna say, yeah, dad, my slave master is so kind and nice. I'm very lucky. Like, no, bro, you're not lucky to be a fucking slave, Kuma. This is not how life is supposed to go. Then out of nowhere, this nigga's dad just says, yeah, your mom's dead. Like, bro, that shit I felt like that shit came out of fucking nowhere. I feel like they could have built that up a little bit fucking more. I ain't see Kuma ask for his mom. Nigga just said, hey, yeah, son, your mom's dead, bro. But hey, you know what I'm saying? This is a tough ass flashback, bro. Like I said, like just sticking on Kuma's story, this flashback is already like top 5, probably like most traumatizing One Piece stories, bro. Like imagine being born into slavery for some shit you can't even control, my nigga, and then your mom dies, bro. Like come the fuck on, bro. You getting beat on every day, and then to top it all off, your dad ends up dying too, man. But anyway. His dad ends up telling him, and then this panel of Kuma crying right here is so fucking bad. Like this is so fucking horrible. Like I would hate to heard this shit and hearing this nigga cry like this, cause good God, I know this nigga was going through it, bro. Then his dad started telling him about Nika and shit, started making Kuma feel better and shit like that. He's talking about how Nika's always laughing, and his dad starts doing the fucking dance, right? His dad starts doing the Nika dance, bro. And I didn't even realize this shit when I was reading the chapter in my live reaction. My nigga, they shot his dad in front of him, bro. Like, his dad was doing the dance. They shot his daddy in front of him, and the blood splattered on this nigga's face, bro. That is sick, bro. Like, I kind of want to laugh just because it's one of the moments where you see something so disgusting and disturbing where you like, I might have to chuckle a little bit, but that's actually fucked up. Like that might explain why the fuck Kuma is so fucking quiet, because the nigga dad got shot right in his face for quote unquote being too loud. But to be fair though, my nigga, your dad should have shut the fuck up though. I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. If I'm a slave and I'm in this scenario, my nigga, either I'm dying straight away and I'm rebelling the first day, or I'm shutting the fuck up and I'm not talking, bro. Honest to God, bro. Hey, if y'all was a Celestial Dragon slave, how long do y'all think y'all would last? Leave that in the comments below. Now we get on to the goated part of the flashback, man. We get on to the goated part of the fucking flashback right here. God fucking Valley, alright? We get info that these niggas are having a human hunting competition. That is something we did not fucking know about this shit. I don't think anybody expected that to be the case of what was going on God Valley. Pretty sure we all thought God Valley was like the hangout spot for these niggas. Basically a resort for Celestial Dragons. Basically what most of us fucking thought, right? But apparently no, it's their fucking Hunger Games human hunting contest, right? Fucking sick ass Negroes. So And they have, and we're assuming that they have prizes for this shit, right? Because there's a point system and shit like this, right? And they said they wanted to go to God Valley for natural resources. My question is, what natural resources does God Valley possess? Is it possible that God Valley potentially is where a lot of devil fruits spawn? Maybe, I don't know, right? That's an idea. I don't even have that in my notes. I just thought about that right now because we see these like how many? It's like 6 chests right there that they're holding up right when they're talking about the announcement, and that's on the stage. So I would assume those are like the fucking prizes. They haven't said it's gonna be prizes, but it's a game, so it has to be a fucking prize. You know what the fuck I'm saying? I doubt these rich ass bastards finna compete in a sick ass game like this without fucking prizes, right? Plus it has to be motivation. It gotta be motivation behind the fucking the game and shit. So I've seen people speculate that there are devil fruits inside of these 6 chests. I've heard that possibly Kaido's fruit could be here because we know Big Mom gave Kaido his fruit on God Valley. I've heard Kaido's fruit is in this chest and they're competing for that. Dragon's fruit and he also gets his fruit here at God Valley. Who else have I heard? Maybe Luffy's fruit might have been in here too. I've heard a couple of theories about that shit, right? Me personally, do I think there are devil fruits on this island? Hell the fuck yes. Do I think they are competing for devil fruits? Hell the fuck yes. You want to know why I think they're competing for devil fruits? Because that's where that sick ass nigga Doflamingo got this shit from, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if we seen a young Dofi attending this event, just watching in the stands or some shit. I dead ass wouldn't be surprised. Because that makes a lot of sense why Dressrosa, why he did that fucking Coliseum shit with the fruit. Because it looks like that's what these niggas are gonna do, bro. It seems like these niggas are probably gonna end up doing the same exact shit. And not Dofi, but they're gonna be competing for a devil fruit, it seems like. If it's not a devil fruit, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna compete for. I can't even think of any other resources that the island might even have. Maybe they just might have good food and shit like that. We see the king of the island getting killed, and it's that boy, that nigga, that man, that dragon, that celestial dragon, Saint fucking Garland, all right? He ain't wasting no time, okay? He's already slaying niggas before the competition even fucking starts. He's trying to make himself have a handicap for the competition. Now Garland, my nigga, all right, you seem comp. I fuck with you. You are Shanks' daddy, all right? You ain't his daddy, but I'm calling you his daddy until they get it confirmed. You his daddy or his grandpa, you something. Cause you look like Shanks, nigga. You can't fool me, all right? But yeah, man, you are scum, all right? I fuck with you, but you're scum, my nigga. Like, you, come on, bro. You're talking about you're gonna make a handicap for the competition, bro. You're competing against slaves, my nigga. Aren't you competing against slaves, bro? My nigga, you eat 10 times better food than them. You work out 10 times more than them. I feel like no matter how much you handicap yourself, my nigga, you should whoop a slave, bro. Real shit. You're dirty for that, my nigga. I can't fuck with you on that one, Garland. That's bullshit. But right here, it says Holy Knight Saint Figurling Garland, right? Now, when we first seen Garland, we had I think it said he was the commander of the God Knights, right? In this photo, it doesn't say that, bro. So my question is, right? Well, is that's what it said, right? Cause so my question is, right? Yeah, currently the supreme commander of the Holy Knights, right? So my question is now, is he the supreme commander even in this flashback? Cause it doesn't say he is. So if he's not the supreme commander, is there somebody else who's the supreme commander or what? Because you know what the fuck I'm saying? I don't really know. I'm gonna assume that there's not another supreme commander because I feel like this God Valley shit is already getting a lot more complicated than what the fuck we expected. We didn't even know Garland existed until like a couple fucking months ago. Okay, that's first things first. We also didn't know that the Gorosei were here because Saturn's here. We don't know if he's gonna remain here or if all 5 of the Gorosei are here. But I feel like if he's here, the other 4 should be here too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they wouldn't be here. What other business they got to fucking attend to? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? They should be here also. We know rocks and shit's gonna end up coming. And y'all know at the end of the chapter we see Kuma's here, Ivanka. Like, my nigga, it's too many niggas here at this God Valley shit, bro. It's too many niggas here at this shit, my nigga. I really don't think, like, for it to be a whole nother old commander that used to be working in this shit, I don't fucking know, bro. I don't fucking know. Unless it gets revealed that another character that we know, that we've been knew, used to be a God Knight. Like, let's say they say some bullshit like, oh yeah, Garp used to be the holy commander of the God Knights, but then he quit after this incident. You know, some bullshit like that. Then it'd be like, okay, I guess that makes a little bit of sense. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna see any real commander. I believe Garland came supreme commander after the God Valley incident is my opinion, right? Then we see Saturn right here, getting word that they've caught Kuma, the Buccaneer boy. You know what I mean? We see Kuma getting talked down. Then we see Ivankov, man. We see Ivankov saying, hee-haw, yee-haw, whatever you want to say. You know, I was real shocked when I seen this nigga in this chapter. He says, you have the giant's blood, I hear, right? Then we see Jenny and calling Ivankov big bro, right? And then we got a Demons break next week, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Now let's go ahead and get into this, get into the couple of other disclaimers we got to discuss for this chapter. Let's go over this last little page, then I'll go over some other shit I want to talk about. So, I want to know, how the fuck does Ivankov know that fucking Kuma is a giant? How the fuck does he know this shit? Like, maybe he heard the niggas capturing Kuma from up there and he just heard them niggas talking shit or something. I'm not sure. But other than that, or maybe since Ivankov technically is a slave too, maybe he just overheard some shit. Maybe he just overheard them niggas getting hard as fuck. Oh yeah, we got a Buccaneer here. Oh yeah, we got a Buccaneer. I can't wait to get that Buccaneer boy. Maybe he just heard that shit. And then he was like, oh shit, maybe I need to go find a nigga for myself. And then we see Jenny, right? We don't know who the fuck Jenny is, but I'm pretty sure most of us can assume this bitch is gonna die. Why? Because we've never heard of her in the whole fucking story and she's not alive anymore. One Piece community, why the fuck are some of y'all saying this is Luffy's mother? Why, bro? This ain't Luffy's mom, man. I know in the One Piece community we like to put a lot of shit together, and I love the One Piece community for the theories that we put out. But nigga, this not his fucking mom, bro. How do you read this chapter and get to this final fucking page with Kuma, right? Kuma's flashback that started off with Bonnie initiating his flashback. Ain't never seen Bonnie mom. First thing we think is, oh yeah, shit, this Luffy mom. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck, bro? Bitch name is Jenny or Guinea, whichever translation you're reading. Nigga, this shit literally set up to be Bonnie's fucking mom, bro. Like, come the fuck on. Either this is Bonnie's mom, or this is like a clone, or Bonnie's like a clone of this girl. This girl's probably gonna end up dying, whether it's gonna be sooner or later. Now, this is the thing. How long do y'all think the fucking God Valley flashback is gonna fucking last, my nigga? Cause I don't fucking know how long this shit's gonna last, bro. We're on chapter 1095, alright? We know in chapter 1100, you know, Oda's probably gonna do something fucking big. Because that's just what he does, you know what I'm saying? Special numbers for certain chapters, he does crazy shit, okay? So, I'm wondering, I feel like in 1100, this is probably going to be the last chapter of the God Valley flashback for now. Either it's going to be the last chapter of the flashback for now, or that's when the flashback is going to be at its fucking peak, okay? Now, either two things can happen. Okay, because look, either Oda's going to break this flashback up, or we're going to get it all right now. Okay, well, not all right now. Either we're going to get most of it right now, or he's going to break this shit up. Because, honest to God, he doesn't have to give us everything right now, because this is Kuma's flashback, you know what I'm saying? Unless Kuma was there to see Rock's pirates pull up, to see Roger and all this shit, unless he witnessed that with his own eyes, we're not gonna see it. We're not gonna see it in this flashback, because this is Kuma's story right now. This is Kuma's story right now, okay? I feel like maybe this shit is just setting us up for like parts of God Valley. So next time when we cut to it from someone else's perspective, we get straight into the fights and shit, and we're seeing all the action going down. Right now, we're seeing like the build up to it. And another, cause like this is just Kuma's childhood. We haven't seen him consume his devil fruit yet. We haven't seen him meet Vegapunk. We haven't seen him become a pirate. We haven't seen him meet Dragon yet. Like, it's so much shit we ain't seen about this nigga's life yet. So I feel like 1100, we might leave off with some rocks bullshit, or he might show that Dragon was here or some crazy shit, or start like a little bit of action, and then we might just go back to the present day or some shit, right? But as far as like other characters who we could potentially see on God Valley, bro, I definitely think it's a good shot that we see Dragon on God Valley too, bro. I know everybody was speculating the 1100 that Dragon comes to Egghead, and that's when we see Dragon on Egghead. Because I think in chapter 100 was when we first seen Dragon, right? Chapter... Yes. This is the first chapter we see Dragon in. So 1,000 chapters later, Dragon's gonna show up 100%, my nigga. On God, he is. So whether it's gonna be in the flashback or present day, I'm not sure. It could really be either one Oda wants. Maybe Dragon sees Ivankov, Kuma, and all them here, and he tries to escape. I feel like either if we see Dragon on God Valley, either it's maybe he used to be in the Marines or some shit. Maybe he used to be a God Knight, or maybe Garp brought him with him on that day, just brought him to work type shit with him. And he witnessed some incidents there, and that's when he turned on these niggas here at God Valley, and that's why Garp don't like talking about this shit. 2, either that, or maybe I've heard theories that Dragon was pretending to be a slave to get in and help free slaves. I don't really like that idea, because I feel like if Garp was on God Valley, he noticed Dragon in some way, shape, or form. I feel like that just don't sound right to me. And I feel like that's more so, that sounds like something Rocks would do. Dress up as a slave to free others. That sounds like some Rock shit, honestly. But I do think Dragon should be seen in 1100 on God, right? Yeah, we might see young Shanks in the flashback too. I doubt we see any Rocks D. Zebek anytime soon, bro. I doubt we see any Rocks D. Zebek anytime soon. I just know for a fact we should definitely see Dragon either in this flashback or in the next 5 chapters 100%, man. This was a goated ass One Piece chapter, man. We are getting to a lot of the things that One Piece fans dreamed of. It's a time to be a One Piece fan, man. It is a fucking good ass time to be a One Piece fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even mad Oda went on break this week. Oda, take all the time you need, my boy. I completely understand, bro. You are goated. You are him. Celestial Dragons, man, y'all some hoe ass niggas. All right. As far as you, Kuma, I hope Kuma, after seeing this flashback, my nigga, I would want you to have a good ending, bro, because you deserve one. Honest to God, after just this one chapter alone, and I know it gets 10 times more tragic for you, because Oda never starts off a flashback with the most tragic shit. The most tragic shit always comes at the end of a flashback, and his flashback has been fucked from the very first fucking page. So yeah, at the end of this shit, Kuma's probably gonna have one of the worst backstories as far as like traumatizing wise, but probably one of the best backstories storytelling wise. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Let me know how y'all feel about Kuma's flashback. Let me know how you feel about this chapter. Let me know if y'all think we seeing Dragon soon, man. And let me know how y'all feel about the fucking about the God Valley incident. Y'all got any theories about that? Next video should be a fraud video, either a fraud video or I got a theory video about some Buccaneer shit, bro. Cause I didn't mention this because I forgot to mention this shit. Do we think anybody else is a Buccaneer, my nigga? Because the One Piece world has so many characters that are giant as fuck, and we don't got no explanation. Big Mom, giant as fuck. Kaido, big as fuck. Katakuri, big as fuck. Shit, even Doflamingo tall as fuck. Like, what the fuck? Like, my nigga Doflamingo like 11 foot tall, my nigga. Like, come on. Like, what's going on here, bro? Like, is Blackbeard a fucking Buccaneer? Like, we don't know, bro. Next video is a Buccaneer theory video about Blackbeard, man. Stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out, bro. Peace.